Well, the UK is one of the most profitable markets on our network. We currently serve 22 European countries. The United Kingdom has 26% of our capacity. That's been growing over the last 3 or 4 years at about 6 to 7% per year. The UK gives us, of the whole European operation, 56% of our total profits. On our external network, it is the most profitable. So, notwithstanding what has been going on in the current political climate over here, we have continued to witness growth, both in terms of capacity, in terms of profits, in terms of points served, over the last 3, 4, 5 years. It's a really, really strong story for us, and it continues apace. We've just launched the second Stansted at the beginning of July. That's been running at 95% seat capacity, seat factor. The Heathrow operation with 6 380s a day, also in the 90s, as is Gatwick, Manchester, Birmingham, Glasgow, Edinburgh, these, and Newcastle, of course. Hugely potent air routes for us. So yeah, that's always a strong story. And notwithstanding what is happening or what may happen, the United Kingdom remains the most popular, certainly London, the most popular city on our network. So out of 156, 157 points, that's a very positive testament to how strong this market is for Emirates. Going forward, well, we're looking very carefully at what happens with the third runway at Heathrow and how the terminal infrastructure will be developed over the next 5 or 10 years, because obviously with this kind of demand in the peaks that we are experiencing, we would like to have more slots at Heathrow. That's not to say we wouldn't do the same in other areas of the UK, Manchester, Birmingham and others, but Heathrow is certainly very, very interesting to us. So how they adapt that is one thing. How the other airports, Birmingham, Gatwick, start to adapt. We've seen Birmingham extend its runway. We've seen Birmingham start to invest more money in its increasing footfall. They were at about 9 million passengers per annum. They're now at 13, going on 14. So significant changes there. All of these airports are going to have to do quite a lot with regard to what I see as demand for the United Kingdom in all the areas, not just in the southeast, but in the Midlands and in the north, whether it be Newcastle, Glasgow or Edinburgh. And the more they can do with regard to capital infrastructure spend in improving the qualities of business, the more airlines will come, because the UK, not only for Emirates, but I believe quite honestly for most of the carriers that serve the United Kingdom, it must be one of the most profitable routes that they operate. If you look at during the course of, I think it was 2018, if you took the aggregate passenger segment movements out of the USA to France, Germany and the United Kingdom, France and Germany only just, in aggregate, came to the level that go into primarily London. So the notion that going forward, that whether we're in the EU or out of the EU, certainly out of the EU, if that is the case, that there will be a collapse of demand for the United Kingdom, particularly London, the evidence suggests otherwise.